What brings you to Vegas?
You know?
What are you here for? Outside of seeing me, of course.
Oh, well, actually, yeah, there just so happened. I was coming here to see Flex, obviously, and then there just happened to be this GNC convention.
Oh, what a coincidence.
Yeah, you know, what a coincidence. I was like, I guess I'll go to it. Here we are.
Oh, well.
So, actually, this was my first, I guess, appearance with a new company I'm working with, which is Redcon One. You obviously know very much about them. So, how that's probably the biggest thing in my life. That's like a different switch. So we've had our own company, run everything for almost 10 years.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
we started it maybe, I think because I was still competing, I think, when we first started it.
Oh, I remember you guys starting it up 10 years of flown.
Yeah, right? 10 years. Yeah, so we started Run Everything a long time ago, and it was doing great. Still a very, very tiny company. It's basically just me, Rob, just doing everything. We had some athletes. And like about 7 or 8 years in, like it just started to feel a little stale. So about 2 years ago, we did like a huge rebrand, like kind of stopped everything, got rid of like all of our old product, rebranded, and we just wanted to like stand for something because it was like every other, I mean, we were just a supplement company. Our products were great, just like everybody else, but it was just like another supplement company. And it just felt like, you know, I feel like let's do something with this. So I sort of wanted to hit that pathway for females. So like there's not a whole lot of brands. Like there's like Alani Nu, they're crushing it. But Alani Nu is very like, you know, very girly, very booty bands. And so I wanted to create our supplement company geared towards like the female athlete, like female badass athletes. So it was like me and my best friend Brooke Gens, Kristen Nunn. So I had like a bunch of awesome athletes, and the whole purpose of that is, you know, I'm in a very male dominant sport. So I remember even working with companies before, and they didn't use me for anything. They didn't like, I wasn't really paid. And I was like, I would bring a lot of people to the expos, but I saw it as like, you know, I'm in a male dominant sport. They're paying a lot of attention. The guys are getting a lot more money. I mean, on stage, like it's the same way. I get it. I understand everything's a business, but I am generating more money than all of these dudes here. Like, come on now. And, you know, girls were always sort of like an accent piece. It was just like, I mean, even on the covers of magazines and stuff, like girls weren't solo. You would see like a bikini girl, but she was standing next to a big jack guy.
She was draped over.
Yeah, you know, she was like a Christmas ornament. Like, oh, look at this little, that's cute. And I was like one of the first girls like on MD. We were just talking about, because I'm going to be on the cover of MD next month, which is crazy.
Repeat that.
I'm going to be on the cover of Muscular Development next week, next month.
That's easy.
So, but long story short is I wanted to create a brand for the female athlete, give them a voice, give them a platform to tell their story, and like let them shine and be the face of a company. So we did that for about 2 years, and you know, it's hard because we're in Montana, as you know. There's not a whole lot of people that, you know, live there. So resources are very limited, and it's basically Rob and I just running this brand. And, you know, he's a serial entrepreneur, just continuously starting stuff. And I finally realized, like, it's been 2 years, and it's not really like growing where I thought it would. I'm putting in like a ton of effort, and it's not really getting to where I want it to be. And sometimes you need to be the bigger person, realize like, okay, maybe we're not the people to take it where I think it could be, like where it's in GNCs, it's in Targets and Walmarts. Like I want it to be there. So as you know, like we've been friends with Aaron Singerman for almost like 15 years, like off and on, and recently been getting a lot closer to him. And he actually was one of our business partners with Run Everything at the beginning. And then I bought him out. And so he's actually buying back in. He has a lot of resources. He has a lot of money. He has a lot of employees. He's in Florida, which has, you know, a lot of opportunity there. So he's buying back in. I'm making the switch over. So I'm helping him grow Redcon, and then he has more money and resources to get my company where it needs to be. So we are still part of it. I'm just like taking my face away from it.
Okay.
And then, and it's hard because that was like we probably should have did this a really long time ago, but you have an ego. It's a brand that Rob and I started. We've been doing this for 10 years. It's hard to let something go that you started and give someone else ownership over it. So it was like a really hard move, but I think in the end, it's a great move. One, it's a headache off of our shoulders now. Like every single week, we're like, God, like what do we do now? Like we're like almost like spinning a hamster wheel because it's literally just us. We're shooting everything. I was like managing athletes. Like why am I doing that? Yeah, it was.
You're too nice. You're too nice to manage athletes.
What do you want? I'll give you anything. But no, it's good, and I'm excited because I can see a vision that I want for Run, and he has the ability to like actually take it there.
Okay.
And like he's already in Targets and Walmarts, so he has those connections.
Of course.
So it's just like here's this other brand that I also own. Let's put it there, and it's as simple as that sometimes.
So it's not losing a brand; it's the evolution.
It's actually
of a brand.
evolution of the brand. Oh, okay, thanks.
Tyus is
Hey,
adjusting mics here.
I
heard it pretty
you
fine.
just tell me where I need to be.
I heard you good. I heard you good.
Okay.
You had some confusion on your face then, Tyus, at one point in time. Is everything good?
She was hiding behind the mic. She would talk to you over here.
Oh. I was like, fuck this.
You know what you could do? You can talk, like you can put it to the side if you want.
What?
Is that
Like
the other side?
Like gangster. Like,
Oh, well, no, I don't like that.
No, I don't like
just
it
keep
either.
as is.
Here we
Tyus,
are.
stop interfering with my and Dana's
guys,
conversation.
this is just my first time. No. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, listen, go back to what I was saying. You kind of threw me off, and Tyus, not you, Dana.
Yeah.
Tyus.
It's fine.
Anyways, this is an evolution of the brand. This is not a retiring of the brand. This is not the selling off of the brand. This is you now seeing the bigger picture, and more than anything else, utilizing your own bandwidth for the good, right?
For
like
the
you
good,
said,
yes.
You can't be managing brands. You can't be managing athletes. You can't be doing this and that. And like you said, you and Rob have done an absolute tremendous job, just being a two-man band with the additional staff that you've got kind of probably doing many other, wearing different hats, I'm sure, right?
Way too many hats. Especially him. Like, he's shooting and doing videos, and we just don't have it. And the other cool it's also like an evolution of me. I've been with bigger brands, but like for the last 10 years, I've been with my own brand, which is a very tiny brand. And I can already see like the benefits of being with a bigger brand that has resources and a marketing team that wants not only their company to grow, but they realize like if we can make Dana grow, that also makes our company grow. Absolutely. So hence I will be on the cover of Muscular Development, because Redcon is a huge sponsor of the magazine. Yeah. So very cool to be, I'm turning 40 years old in like a couple weeks. Yikes. Whew. Yeah.
I'm 42 in November.
Crazy. How did I get here? Like 40 years old, haven't competed in 9 years, and still happened to get on a magazine? That's pretty cool. I don't know. I'm pretty pumped.
Yeah, well, you said something, and this has nothing to do with Redcon. They might sponsor a magazine, but they don't dictate who goes on the front cover. You are the shit. That's why you're on the cover. You are the shit. Thank you for watching this segment. Check out the full interview on iTunes, Spotify, or YouTube. Help us by subscribing, leave a like, comment, or a positive review. Click this to see what YouTube recommends, and this to see the full interview. See you on the next one. Out.